Hey guys, today we'll be going over my project of creating a rock, paper, scissors app in Android Studio using Kotlin and a bit of XML for some of the GUI, which is the graphical user interface. So to begin, I'll show off what the app does. It compiles, it brings up this emulator, brings up this menu of rock, paper, scissors with the song. We hit start, little picture, little fun buttons, and we select which one we want. So rock, and it says we have rock and the computer generates scissors, so we win. And we can see that it'll be different choices every time since it is random. And it's the same process for each one. We get paper with scissors, paper with paper, and the same goes for scissors as well. This little back button is pretty fun because it allows us to do it multiple times. So this is the end product, this app right here. Let's stop that. We'll stop the music as well. So this is the code. For the first page, we want this right here, this line of code is, it creates a media player, which is a library which we imported right here. And it's the same thing as the Java library media player. So it creates a media player. We need to give it the song Funky, which is a song we added right here. And you can see there's some other songs I was testing out as well. And it starts it. And so right when the first app starts in the main activity, which is our main menu, the song starts. And all this does, the start game, is when we hit the button, we will go to make choice activity, which is the next page, which is this. In this page, you can see there's more intents, and each of these intents will take us to display message activity, which will be our third one. However, it'll give us a different message for each function we do. So if we press the rock button, it'll say, okay, we press rock, send rock to this next page, send paper to this next page, send scissors to this next page. And we go to the next page and we say, okay, our user choice is rock, paper, or scissors. When it's rock, paper, or scissors, that's when this fun when statement comes in. So this is exclusive to Kotlin. When statements are kind of like switch statements in C, but instead of the cases having to be integers, they can be whatever we want them to be. So when user choice, when it equals rock, then we're going to draw rock. When it's paper, we're going to draw paper. And we can see all these things here. I believe it's in View, Tools, Windows, and Resource Manager. I uploaded these pictures here. So when it says drawable rock, it's really referring to these pictures I uploaded. So yeah, we can see that that's doing that. And the same thing here. We have a function that generates a random choice. We have a list of 3 things, rock, paper, scissors. We shuffle them and we take one. And that's our way of getting a random rock, paper, scissors. And now our comp choice is going to be one of these 3 randomized. And then we do the same thing for our comp choice. If it's rock, we draw rock, paper, and scissors, and so on. One last when statement. This one's kind of fun because it doesn't take a parameter. It's just when true. When rock and paper are equal, we lose. When it's paper and scissors, we lose. When it's scissors and rock, we lose. When they equal each other, it's a draw, and then everything else by default is we win. So this is updating display, which is right here. We're initializing it as a string. And this text box, which we have right here, is going to display what display equals, depending on what the logic is. And we can see here we have the logic. This one is on Blueprint. We can go to design and see this one. So this one right here, it says win or lose message by default, but this is what's getting updated with the display depending on the logic of the game. And we can see these images here are this by default, but they get updated with the logic of the game as well. We see here, this is what we were seeing in the game, and this is our start menu. So yeah, that's the game. It was really fun learning Kotlin. There was little things I had to learn, such as the media player. Took some time to understand, but another thing is I learned that MP3 files have to be all lowercase letters. I learned that the hard way. So if you're watching this, be sure to do that. And I learned some more XML stuff, which was new to me. We can see the code here. And Android Studio is pretty friendly. It allows you to point and click and do what you want, and it'll automatically update the XML code. I did a bit of both. It was easy to do this, but when we wanted to do something pretty specific, we would go into the code and do that. But that's the project. Thanks for watching, everyone.